Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Satisfactory. A lot's changed between the episodes. I got a lot done. Got rid of that stupid sky bridge I had up here that I made really early in the game. That took a little while to get down. I've also brought the coal over on conveyor belt and got rid of the car route. So as you can see, all of our old pathing, it's all gone. So our courtyard looks all stripped down and kind of lonely and bare. So that got me to thinking, once we get the oil down to here, what I'm going to do is build this out this way, bring it across here, and keep it at this level, and add the gas power to it. We'll build some gas power in, and then replace this, because we're going to need the coal. I want to pump out some more steel here soon, too. So on this bottom level, what I'm going to do is actually make an area to make two belts. We're going to make the Mark III and the Mark IV belts and put them into storage because we're going to need a lot of those all the time, and they're very expensive to make. So I think having a nice little area down here that's confined will be nice, and then the power right above it, so it'll fit in well. I'm also going to leave this open too. Have all the power and all the smokestacks out in the open. I think they look pretty damn cool. Now, I think the advantage to having everything kind of wrapped around in a building like this too is even gameplay. There's a lot less going on your screen, and it kind of helps with your frame rate. Now, I did find this truck here. It had actually ran out of fuel up that big long cave that we went up. Oh my god, that was so much work. I'm never doing that again. It's going to be conveyor belt or nothing from now on. Oh my god, that was a lot of work to get it done, get it there, and then now we have this really OP oil line coming in, which is going to be sick. But this thing here has been running for a very long time. This whole steel factory is just producing these right now. I'm just concentrating on getting these stashed up. So we have actually a fair amount. Fingers crossed, this is actually enough to bring all that oil down to this this ground area here, and we can start working on the factory. Or I'm sorry, the new power plant. Now, just in case you missed the last episode, we actually have 2 rows of these coming in up top. I want to at least get 1 row all the way down to where the power plant is going to be. So we actually have quite a bit to go, but we have quite a bit here. So fingers crossed, this will get us there. It will. I'm confident it will. So I've managed to get our oil all the way down here. There we go. And we still have tons of belt left. Not enough, I don't think, to do 2 complete lines, but that's okay because we'll continue to make it, and then we'll make that other area just completely devoted to making steel beams and encased industrial beam. Now, this almost worked out perfect. I lined it up to here, and these are just a little bit off. And this is actually running the quick wire into this building. So what I think I'm going to do is move this all over just a little bit. Shouldn't take too much effort. It'll clean this up, and then we're actually almost over to the where we're going to be putting in the power. I'm going to have to move the hub and everything too, so this is going to be a little bit of renovation and building, but I'm pretty excited about this project. I think it's going to end up looking pretty good. So I've got everything all nice and tied in and moved around. I gotta just move the quick wire down. I'm gonna get rid of that stack there. And around back into the building so it looks pretty good. And the oil up top, which will be going directly... What looks like... I should actually move the oil down a level. Yeah, this is more than enough room. So I'll do the oil level down here. And then eventually we'll go down and tear down this once we're all done. So yeah, that'll work out. Okay, so it's going to be about from here. I want some clearance from where the gas area is. So it's going to be about here to here. So I'm going to have to build myself a platform from that floor out to here. And then we'll do the walls later. I'm not going to worry about the walls too much right now. And we could start actually planning out our fuel power factory. I'm pretty excited about this. Now, what good timing was that? The sun's just coming up and I have this platform done. I have to come in here and get rid of this, but once we get a few of the power going, we could definitely replace like a whole side of this, because this is split off into 6, and then there's coal coming up from this side, coming into here and split off to 6, which was originally 2 coal stops for trucks, but we completely took truck routes out, and there was problems with the frame rate and the truck routes. They did actually address that in a recent patch we just got in the last couple of days. So that's kind of nice, but this is moving along pretty well, so I'm not going to disturb it quite yet. We're going to keep it for now. What I got to figure out is a design layout for our factory. I haven't even really looked at our fuel generators yet. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. We want to add that to the menu. So, oh, these are actually rather cheap. Oh, wow. Actually, you know, other than the heavy modular frames, but I have tons of motors. I have tons of circuit boards, and these cables are like nothing. Oh, that's going to go nice and easy. But first, what I have to do is we actually have to make gasoline. So we're going to go down to oil production and look at the oil refinery. So we're going to need some steel. I'm going to grab some random steel stuff. Some heavy modular frames. We're going to need those. Thank God we have those automated, to be honest. I might actually switch those on too and split our storage for now of the encased industrial beams and these, because it's kind of half and half. They're going towards the frames and half of it's going to storage. So I might turn that back on. It's probably a good idea. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the oil in and straight up turn it into fuel, and then we'll do fuel lines, which will feed the fuel generators. So I got to build one of each just to find out how much of what we need to build, and then we'll go from there. There we go. We actually had 30 sitting here, and this machine was turned off. I just turned it back on, though. There is some beams sitting on here. Oh, that ended quickly. Holy crap, there wasn't actually too many sitting on it. But we do have a deficit with this factory here that I really don't like, and it's these encased industrial beams. They can't keep up with what we need. So I'm going to have to pump out more industrial beams in order to make this floor. So we'll come back to this eventually. Anyway, we need to get our power factory going here. Stop getting distracted, Skippy. So I may have underestimated how big these things are. Oh, wow. So if we take a look at these things, they will produce. It's not even turned on, so there's nothing we can look at. I need to get the speeds and everything for these things, and unfortunately, I cannot see that. Okay, so at least this I can see. They will produce 37.5 at 100% clock speed, and it needs 60 per minute of crude oil. So we definitely have the oil. Now this thing here, I should throw, do I have any fuel? I'll have to go look for some fuel and we'll throw some in here. Or just make some. Alright, so fueled up. So these things do 150 megawatts compared to the 50 for those. Now, how's the footprint on these? The footprint actually looks like it takes up slightly less than 2 coal generators, and it's a lot shorter. So I can really deal with that. That should actually save us a lot of room. So one of those is 1, 2, 3 of those coal generators. So with 4 of these, we can actually eliminate all of that and still have the same amount of power. But I think we're going to go with 8 here. Now, this might take me a moment here to figure out. I'm going to do a little math. I'm going to do math for 8. So this thing here will take... I have to actually connect it maybe here to get the facts. Does it tell us how much it consumes? It does not appear so. This hasn't really been a factor until now. It's running at 58% efficiency. Sounds legit. But anyways. Huh. Okay, so I actually do not know how much fuel we're going to have to produce. So I'm going to assume 1 per 2. So I'm going to build 2 of these oil refineries for now and get them pumping us out some gasoline and then we'll see how these can get lined up once I get those out. What I'll do is I've got the oil. It'll come in here off this line, and I don't think it actually needs to move as fast in here. It's oh, I forgot to get the numbers. Okay, I'm gonna get this laid down and do some numbers, and we'll be right back. So this is what I've got so far. What I did was I used Mark II to bring this in, because well, we don't really need that speed. We'll figure this out later. I'll have to continue it on, and I'll come back and clean this up a little bit and hook it up. But anyways, we have the appropriate amount coming in. This at max capacity is 120 oil barrels per minute. So these should be running 100% and producing fuel coming down this line. They both come out the end, merge into one, and then this here will be where I pick off the fuel to go to each. Damn, what do we call those damn things again? Stupid names and stuff. Fuel generator. Damn, that's pretty easy too. So I'm gonna get a feel for these and see how far apart and how close together I can do these. We'll do two, get them up and running, and see how fast the fuel line is moving. And we have ignition. Wow, that's awesome. I really like that animation too. That's actually pretty damn cool. So our power plants are up and running. Our power plants are fuel generators for our power plants. Now looking at the fuel line coming in here, we're moving along nice and smoothly. And let's take a look at these things here. Are we starting to fill up? We are. I'm going to give this a moment to run. I'm going to build two more and see how fast this gets filled up, because it looks like two will definitely not soak up two of these. We'll see what four can do. And now we have two lines and going into those. Oh, I love that startup animation. This is so cool. These guys have done a great job with the animation. So these are definitely full, producing 150 megawatts each easily. Now these lines should move for a bit here. And are these filling? Yeah, these are filling up. So two of those will definitely do quite a few of these, which is okay. I think we have enough room for four more. 1, 2. Yeah, we could possibly fit four more in here. So we got 300, 600 megawatts going in just these four machines. So we can pump out 1200 megawatts on just one floor. And if we really need to, we can even stack this inside, because this doesn't... These don't make any smoke or anything, so I can actually cover them up. These here I didn't like covering because they're so tall and they make smoke, right? And these things here don't seem to do it, so it's really neat. Oh, it makes a little bit right there, a little exhaust. That's cool. Oh, no, that's actually the refineries. Maybe leave the refineries on the... I don't know. We'll have to look into it. There's so much to do. But yeah, these seem to be keeping up just fine. Oh. What madness do we have going on over here? Uh-oh. We have no barrels on the way. Where's our barrels? Did I break something? Oh no. I have to go on a run. Well, I'll be damned. This is what the issue is right here. There's a whole entire row just missing, apparently. I just didn't put it in. So there we go. Our oil problem is solved now. This will actually... I'm going to use this as a highway back. I love how fast these are. Oh, I have that extra row up top. Oh, whatever. This will get me back way quicker than walking. I need to get the jetpack sooner than later, too. Wow, I just launched off the end of that. Landed all the way here, and I wasn't even trying. Those things are so quick. Now my health is down, too. Damn it. The one thing I do wish we had was some way of like farming for our house supplies, because it's not bad like running around and grabbing nuts, but it's not something I want to make a habit of, right? Because it's just easier hanging around home than having to go out and hunt for nuts. Just have your nuts homegrown. Whoa. Yeehaw. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna die. Oh, look how low my health is. I almost died doing that. Oh, that's deadly. Yeah, I need to get my jetpack soon so I can just like fly across. Cause what I'm gonna do is actually make one of these below that I can use my jetpack on and just kind of fly underneath this whole thing. I think it'd be pretty cool. I have a couple concepts in mind, but that is for a later date. Back to the oil factory, or the power plant. There we are. Our oil has definitely caught up, and it is resupplying our fuel factory here. So stuff should move along pretty smoothly, and I'm going to let these 4 machines run for now and see how these deal with our power. Now, we should be actually producing way too much power. Let's take a look here at our power poles. 1,100 megawatts. Awesome. We definitely do not need that much. So we're producing 600 with just these 4 machines. That means I can actually go and get rid of a whole side of this coal production. So I'm gonna let these things get warmed up and do a little bit of renovation here. We can get rid of this ugliness too. There we go. I got that mess gone for the most part. Now I am gonna have to come in here and change this line too eventually, but we need to design everything down here. Hey, why is the sun shining down here? Excuse me. Why is there bloom down here? There is a roof above me. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we'll change this eventually. This is like crazy. It goes up in the air and wee round in and out. Now there is an iron line here we can actually tie into for steel. It looks like it's moving along pretty well, so I don't know how much we can steal off of this thing. So what I might do is consult my map here and take a look for some iron nodes that may be along the way of that bus right there, and then hook up an iron line to it too and bring in a whole fresh line of iron straight into under here, and we can use that just to make our steel beams and such. So we're looking pretty good here. This side I can get rid of pretty soon too. Let's go up and actually check on our fuel factory here. Whoa. So the 120 line seems to be moving barely. Yeah, it's not really moving much at all. So we can definitely support quite a bit more power off of 2 of those. Oh yeah, look at that. Or, you guys want to see what we can do if we overclock all of this? I think I'm down for that. I'm going to go make some power shards. Alright, so I had enough nearby to make 6 power shards. A lot's being used in the steel production because I'm overclocking like crazy to make a supply that I can use for the conveyor belt. So we can get rid of a lot there eventually and come back and put them into here. I think it's better to put them into here and then build more machines and underclock 2 rather than overclock 1. It'll save on power and efficiency. Like, we're still only using 200 megawatts here, and our factory is only half running, so we got a lot of work to do, but this is a huge step in that process. So let's go ahead and pump 3 of these into it here, and then crank her all the way up and see what the damage that does. So cranking it all the way to 250% gives us 303 megawatts, 303.528137 to be precise. So that's actually a decent increase. It's less of a footprint, so by using 3, it basically doubles the machine, which actually is, because these are very large, definitely a way to go. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with all my my extra power shards now. They're gonna go straight into our power production, and we'll overclock all of it. I mean, we really don't need it right now, but once this thing gets going like crazy, it's gonna use it. So I have some flat area to deal with over here now. I'm really hoping I can squeeze another 4 in here. So it's almost nighttime. I'm going to go ahead and get 4 more laid down and get them all hooked up to the power grid. Overkill for now, but we'll definitely use this once we get the steel floor going. And then we can actually just get rid of all of that like right away too. So I'll spend the overnight cleaning up here and getting some more renovations done. This is awesome. This is going to look so good. Good morning. No more smell of coal in the morning. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love these things. Oh, they do a little bit of a smoke animation. It's just really, really faint. Okay, that's cool. We're going to keep it open concept for now, though. But all the coal is gone. We are no more reliant on coal power, which is really nice. And we are producing with just that factory 0 megawatts. Apparently this is not hooked up. Oh, these are not powered. Oh no, we need to fix that. That's not too hard, though. We have a line right here we can actually tap into there. Good thing I actually checked that. I swear, I know what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, that oil's going again. But let's take a look now that I got power to it and see. So that power plant with the 2 overclocked ones is producing 1354 megawatts. So we are looking pretty damn good with this. I'm going to hop on a tower and take a quick look. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. That looks so much better than the coal plants. Look at all the moving things. There's so many moving things on the screen. We got oil moving along nicely. The fuel seems to be kind of moving. I'm thinking 2 of these can power 16, or I'm going to just keep overclocking these and see how far we can stretch these fuels. Because if I can do 8 machines overclocked with 2 of these, those would make perfect power floors. And I do know there's thermal power coming up as well, but I don't know. This just looks really damn cool. I said the same thing about coal back in the day. Our old coal plant, it's kind of sad to see it go, but at the same time, hello, new power. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Now, I know this episode might have been a shorter one, guys, but I'm going to try doing one a day or one every 2 days as often as possible. I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm finding myself wanting to play it more and more and more. So I'm trying to fit more time in to do that. So if you did watch to the end, I do appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you do want to watch more, check the top pinned comments. I leave all my playlists in there. If you do want to support me on Epic, my code is Skippy1G. 1 is spelt out O-N-E, and the letter G. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay classy. Always back up them game saves. And have a good one, guys. Peace out.